Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, and today we're going to look at GPTY from YieldMax. Is this something that you may want to consider? If that's what you're looking for, stick around. So YieldMax came out with a new fund. Man, these funds are just coming out as fast as you can blink an eye. Every week almost seems to be a new fund. But GPTY is interesting to Brad. Brad always says that you should have a little AI play and you should have a little Bitcoin play. And that's just my opinion. Not only my opinion, and everything in this video is just my opinion, some guy on the internet. But I am retired, coming up on 7 months now, and I live off of my distributions. So when I see something that's paying weekly and it's GPTY and it's on AI, I'm interested to see what they hold, what they're doing, and maybe this is something I want to look into a little bit farther. Don't know. On the fund overview, they're going to buy 15 to 30 AI and technology companies. Okay, I can understand that. It's AI. But the investment objective is primary investment is to seek current income. And as a retiree, I want current income. The second one is to seek some capital appreciation. And we will see how that works out for them. YieldMax is not known for the best capital appreciation. We're just going to go ahead and say it that way. But I really feel that some of these funds that they're coming out with that actually hold the underlying and not doing synthetics might be something for retirees. Not going to bet my whole entire life savings on this to see if I can retire, but it might be something I'm interested in. Just some general information. They're going to have a gross expense ratio of 0.99. That's pretty much in line with YieldMax. I wish now that they're combining Zega and Tidal together that there was some synergies to reduce those costs. How about a couple points off of their YieldMax? Be great to have it at 0.95 or 0.90. Come on, you got rid of a lot of people, right? You don't have as many HR. Just let throw it out. And you know how I feel about HR. I've talked about that in other videos. One thing that they can do different is they can do cover calls, call spreads, diagonal call spreads, cash secure puts, calendar call spreads, collars. They can do a whole slew of stuff. But is this an alti? I don't know. I never liked alti. Just throw it out for general conversation. Alti was not one of my favorites. I didn't like what they were investing in. Personal opinion. You got to like the underlying holdings, or there's no reason to buy it. And somebody goes, oh, well, they were buying this and buying that. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to know the underlying holdings. That's it. That's just my personal opinion. And do I like their holdings? That's a great conversation, because I compared this to AIPI from RecShares and FEPI. And I wanted to see what they were having and how much the percentage of weighting was. And I noticed that, hey, a lot of this stuff is in AIPI. And a lot of it was in FEPI. And there is a couple things missing from GPTY that are in AIPI. And there's a couple things that's in GPTY that are not in AIPI. So just give me a comparison of what is in there and what is not in there. NVIDIA is kind of heavily weighted, okay? But Oracle is in there. And due to the latest AI investment with the government, Oracle makes sense. So there is one that's not in the rest of them. But I look at this going, is there anything that causes alarm? And I don't see anything that they're holding that causes a whole lot of alarm. I really don't. I do notice that they are got a sold a put and bought a put on QQQQ. Okay, so they're doing something different with some cash. I can handle that. I like that. I like people to do something like that, that can earn me some money. I'm always about earning money and paying my bills. The first distribution is going to be the first week of February. So you will receive your money on February 7th, but the first declaration will be February 5th. One thing I like to look at is how far out of the money are their calls? That is important to all of us. How far are they out of the money? And did they do call spreads or anything else? So on Apple, they were 2.8. On C3 AI, which is AI, they did a call spread. But the first call that they sold was at 5.6, and then they bought another one above. Then you can go down the list. ADM is 9%. Amazon was 2% out of the money. Broadcom was 7% of the money. Google was 3% out of the money. IBM was 5%. Intel, 14 and almost 14.5. Meta was 12. So you can see where they wrote these. Nvidia, they did another call spread. It was first 1.3 out of the money, and they did a call spread on that. Oracle's 3.1. But you can look at these yourself and say, does this make sense? Tesla was 20% out of the money, and this was a monthly call. So that's interesting that they were 20% out of the money on Tesla. Very interesting how far out of the money they were. At the end of the day, this is all about your risk assessment. Do you want to get paid weekly? Do they have calls that you like? Do they have the stocks that you like? They have multiple ways of earning you money. This is all up to you personally. I'm going to say that I'm interested. I don't think that I'm going to put a huge amount of money into something like this, but I'm also thinking of selling some FEPI. Yes, I'm thinking about selling some FEPI over time, and maybe I will substitute this in for FEPI and use some of the FEPI money to buy more AIPI. But that is something I'm looking out into the future, probably next month or so, once I see how things are starting to go with this. I'm also wanting to build up other funds. So that might be something I do in the future. So this might be something that you want to look at, might not be something you want to look at, or how far they were out of money. They did call spreads, and I like call spreads at different stocks. At the end of the day, this really comes down to what you want, not what Brad wants, not what anybody else wants. Can this pay you like an AIPI in that 30% range annually and give you weekly distributions? Don't know. Couldn't tell you. I didn't think I want to do anything. I think that I'm going to wait until February, and then maybe I put a little percentage in as we go forward. So until next time, God bless.